Hello everyone, I'm your friend, Teacher Sam. Today, we have an exciting journey ahead as we explore how to use the 12 English tenses in sentences. We will delve into each tense, from simple present to future perfect continuous, breaking down their usage and providing examples along the way. Understanding these tenses is key to mastering the English language. With patience and practice, you'll understand these tenses in no time. Let's dive in. Firstly, we'll tackle the simple present tense and the present continuous tense. The simple present tense, as the name suggests, is used for actions that are regular or habitual. For instance, I walk to school every day. Here, walk is in the simple present tense, indicating a routine activity. Now, let's move on to the present continuous tense. This tense is used to discuss actions that are happening right now or are ongoing. For instance, I am walking to school. In this case, I am walking is in the present continuous tense, implying that the action is happening at this very moment. So, in essence, simple present is for routines, and present continuous is for current actions. But remember, English is a tricky language, and there are exceptions to these rules. Now, you know how to use the simple present and present continuous tense. Remember, practice makes perfect. Moving on, we'll discover the present perfect tense and the present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect tense is used to talk about actions that have happened at an unspecified time before now. You've seen this before, right? It's formed with have or has and the past participle of the verb. For example, she has visited Paris 3 times. On the other hand, the present perfect continuous tense is used to show that something started in the past and has continued up until now. It's formed with have been or has been and the ing form of the verb. For example, they have been studying for 5 hours. Remember, the present perfect tense emphasizes the result of the action, while the present perfect continuous tense emphasizes the duration or ongoing process of the action. Great job! You've now mastered the present perfect and present perfect continuous tenses. Keep practicing. Next, we'll journey into the past with simple past tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Let's start with the simple past tense, used to describe a completed action that happened at a specific time in the past. For example, I visited the museum yesterday. Moving on, the past continuous tense describes an ongoing action that was happening at a specific time in the past. Think of it like this. I was reading a book when the power went out. Next, we have the past perfect tense. This is used to show that an action happened before another action in the past. For instance, I'd already eaten by the time you arrived. Lastly, the past perfect continuous tense. This describes an action that started in the past and continued up until another time in the past. A good example would be, I've been working there for 2 years before I got promoted. Well done. You've now got a good handle on the past tenses. Keep up the good work. Finally, we'll explore the future with simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. Let's dive in, shall we? Simple future tense projects us into the future. It's as if we're saying, I will cook dinner tonight. We're making a promise or a prediction. Next, we have the future continuous tense. This one's for ongoing actions in the future. Think something like, I will be running a marathon next week. The future perfect tense, on the other hand, is for actions that will be completed at a specific future time. For instance, I will have finished my book by tomorrow. Lastly, we have the future perfect continuous tense. This tense describes ongoing actions that will be completed at some specified time in the future. For instance, I will have been living here for 5 years by December. Excellent. Now you've got a firm grasp on all future tenses. Remember, practice is key. Now that we've covered all 12 English tenses, let's summarize what we've learned today. We started with the simple present tense and present continuous tense. The simple present tense is used for habitual actions or general truths, while the present continuous tense describes actions happening right now or around now. Then we moved on to the present perfect and present perfect continuous tense. The present perfect tense is used for actions completed in the recent past that have a connection with the present. The present perfect continuous tense is used for actions that started in the past and are still ongoing, or have just finished and have a result in the present. We also delved into the past tenses. The simple past tense is used for completed actions in the past. The past continuous tense describes ongoing past actions or situations, while the past perfect tense is used for an action completed before another past action. The past perfect continuous tense describes a past, ongoing action that was completed before another past action. Finally, we explored the future tenses. The simple future tense is used for future decisions, predictions, or promises. The future continuous tense is used for ongoing actions that will occur in the future, and the future perfect tense is for actions that will be completed before some point in the future. The future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about ongoing future actions that will be completed at some specified time in the future. Congratulations! You've taken a big step in mastering English tenses. Remember, practice regularly, and soon these tenses will become second nature to you. I am Teacher Sam, and I look forward to our next lesson. Keep learning and keep growing.